Hello and welcome to Golden Studios. Today we'll be learning how to bring MecaBricks into Unreal Engine. So first, with the model that you've selected from the library or either one that you've created, you just want to head up to File, Export, and then do Wavefront OBJ. Unless you want to create Lego animations in Blender, then you'll want to do the Blender add-on, which I might do a future video on. But for now, we'll just do the .obj. So click Export, and then I'll just put this in my downloads. You might want to put this in a specific folder, but I'll just save this in my downloads. Next, in your downloads, you want to select it, extract all, and then you'll be able to access the files inside. We want to open up Blender. If you don't have Blender or you don't know what it is, it's a free 3D software program, and I'll leave a link to the description for the download. It's a simple download. If you have Windows, you can just download it right away, or you can also switch out the different versions that you have. So once you have that downloaded and opened up, it's pretty simple. We're just going to delete everything, and then we'll come up to File, Import, and we did a .obj. So we'll do this one, wavefront.obj, and then I'll go to my downloads. I did the Arkham Batmobile, so open that up, and then you want to select just the OBJ. Next, I'm going to select one of the Lego bricks, and then click A to select everything, and Control J, and now it's one mesh. To make it even better, with the mesh selected, click Tab, select A, and then click F3, and then type tries to quads right here. And then we also want to click M, and then merge by distance. And I'll just change that to 0.01. And you can see that gets rid of a lot of vertices. Next, right click, and then shade auto smooth. So now you can see it's more smooth and more Lego-like. If you want to know how to make a Lego vehicle that works, I have a full course on YouTube. It's free. I'll leave a link in the description and have a whole bunch of other tutorials like horses, guns, and all sorts of things. So once you've done that, the way I imported it, the rotation is off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a part that's in the middle. So right here, I'm in vertex select mode. You can be in face select mode. Doesn't matter as long as it's in the center. So once I have that selected, I'm going to do Shift S, and then I'll drag my cursor, still holding Shift S, and then cursor to selected, so you can see it's right there. I'm going to tab back out of edit mode, and then I'm going to type F3, and then origin to 3D cursor. So now you can see that the origin is around where the cursor is. So I want to click up here, the Z, so that'll take us to the top view, and then I'll click R, and then I'll just rotate that until it looks like it's the right angle, and then I'm going to do Shift S, cursor to world origin, and with the mesh still selected, I'm going to do Shift S again, selection to cursor. So now you can see that that is more centered. So once you have that all set up, you want to go up to File, Export, FBX, and then I'm just going to do it in my downloads folder. I'm just going to call it Batman, and then I want to do selected objects, mesh, and then for the scale, 0.05, and then in geometry, I want to do face for smoothing, and then in the armature, we don't need any of this, so we can just untick that. Next, to save this, I'm going to click the plus arrow, call this Lego to UE. And now if you need to export any other Lego things to Unreal Engine, you can just click this, and then it'll set all the settings for you. So once you do all this, you can do export to FBX. So once you've done that, you can head over to Unreal Engine, and I'm going to create a new folder, call it Assets, open that up, and then right click, import to game, and then I'm going to go to Downloads. And here's the Batman FBX, and for this, I'm going to build nanite, generate missing collision, and then I'm going to go to Advanced. In the normal input method, I'm going to click Import Normals and Tangents. That'll make sure that it imports correctly. So once you've done all that, import all. So we'll wait for the shaders to load up, and then once that's done, you can see that everything is all set up. So we'll just drag in the car, and since we scaled it in Blender in the export settings, it should be exactly the same size that we need it. So we'll press play. Now you can see that the character looks a little small. However, if you follow along with my MecaBricks to Unreal Engine 5 course, you'll know that the Lego brick is a little bit bigger of a mesh and boxier, so it will be the correct size when you change that out. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to go further with this, make sure to check out these tutorials. I have a bunch of them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.